This edition of PewterPirates.com brought to you by House of Brews Tavern and Grill. More than beer, House of Brews gives you great food and always great fun. And speaking of food and fun, we'd like to thank our co-title sponsor, Sea Dog Brewing Company. Its Clearwater location and its Treasure Island Brewery by the beach boast the exclusive combo of giving its patrons a New England brewery complemented by a Gulf-inspired menu. Oh, we appreciate our title sponsors. Where can you feel it, folks? Yes, the holiday season is in the air. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody, especially our subscribers here on PewterPirates.com. Remember, you can subscribe today. It's free. Well, you can forgive everybody here at One Buck Place if they're not exactly in that Christmas spirit. A promising beginning has ended with yet another non-winning season and no playoffs, but we trudge on with 2 games left. As here is our menu in our Christmas edition of PewterPirates.com's weekly video preview. We talked to the veterans on this team about the state of the Bucks with only 2 games left. No Pro Bowlers for the Buccos. Mike Evans weighs in on being snubbed. And we go one-on-one with Adam Humphries. It's the Yuletide edition of PewterPirates.com, and it's next. Welcome back to another video preview of the Buccaneers. We're really not going to preview their game against the Dallas Cowboys because no playoff picture to look forward to. This team knows it's all about building for next season with 2 games left. The big question, who's going to be here next season? Will Dirk Cutter be here? Will General Manager Jason Light be here? Questions that will be answered in the coming weeks. We do know this, though. For a season that started with so much promise, with wins against the New Orleans Saints and Philadelphia Eagles, it's finished with a lot of losses and a lot of disappointment. I had a chance to catch up with offensive lineman Ali Marpet to get his perspective on this football team with 2 games left. Ali, how would you describe this season? You start off with a lot of positivity, and I know it hasn't ended the way you've wanted to. Just how would you characterize this season?
It's frustrating. We feel that there's playoff caliber talent here, and so the fact that we're not there is extremely frustrating.
A lot of noise in terms of the future of Dirk and Jason. Does that impact you guys at all? Of what may happen?
No. At least I can speak for the offensive line. Outside stuff, generally, social media and stuff like that, no. Not something we think about or listen to.
Ali Marpet, a leader and a captain on this football team, always has a good pulse of what's going on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Will a sign this football team has really fallen in terms of national reputation? They don't have a Pro Bowler this time around. A couple key omissions. We'll start on the defensive side of the ball. For the first time in 6 seasons, Gerald McCoy doesn't make the Pro Bowl. That's not a big surprise, but a big surprise maybe Jason Pierre-Paul, 11.5 sacks, the most for the Bucs since 2005. He doesn't make it. He's only an alternate. And on the offensive side of the ball, the #1 passing offense in the NFL, Mike Evans, the leading receiver, he doesn't make it after putting up career numbers. But if you ask Evans, he's not really shocked.
I'm not disappointed. I kind of knew the 8 kind of midway through the season. I mean, it's hard to change that. You have to do something spectacular to get in that conversation. But all the guys that made it were deserving. I mean, there were probably a couple snubs out there, but it's just an all-star game.
Mike Evans doesn't make the Pro Bowl, but no doubt about it, he's the best wide receiver in the history of this franchise. Well, coming up after the break, we're going to talk to another Bucs wide receiver who's really surprised many around the league this season, and because of his efforts, should expect a big contract this offseason. A one-on-one with Adam Humphries. There are a lot of neighborhood bars, but there is only one.
House of Brews!
It's now better than ever, freshly remodeled with a new U-shaped bar, where it's clear everybody's having fun at the
House of Brews!
Armed with a full liquor and wine selection, House of Brews houses a large selection of brews. But come on, this place is more than brews. The food takes it to a whole different level. A fresh daily scratch menu serves up a wide variety of favorites, leaving customers always satisfied at the
House of Brews.
Not your average neighborhood bar. Oh, it's so much more. Welcome back to the Yuletide edition of PewterPirates.com's weekly video preview of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, 'tis the season of giving, and on the offensive side of the ball, a lot have given. For for the Buccos this season. You talk about Cam Brate, you talk about O.J. Howard, you talk about Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson at times, and then you have the plight of Adam Humphries. In his 4th season in the NFL, is putting up career numbers. His most touchdowns, 5, his most receiving yards, and right now he's tied for his career high in terms of receptions. I had a chance to go one-on-one with Adam Humphries about his season and what he's accomplished. Just talk about your season. It seems like you've done so many good things. How has your game improved this year?
I think more than anything, it's just consistently gaining confidence in myself and trust with, our offensive game plan and all of that. Just 4 years in the system and feeling really comfortable out there, and the routes I'm running and the plan that we have offensively. I think that's been the biggest difference.
No doubt about it, Adam Humphries has made the most of all of his opportunities this season for the Bucs. One of the silver linings for this franchise in 2018. Well, we're going to wrap up the show right after this. Now, you want a drinking and dining experience like no other in Tampa Bay? Well, Sea Dog Brewing Company is the place for you. Its Treasure Island location gives its patrons a beautiful waterfront view with 6 brand new boat slips and more to come. This Sea Dog location has a great selection with local brews, all made in clear water, and the specials. You have daily happy hour Monday through Friday from 2 to 6. Mug Club Monday features $6 mules. Taco Tuesdays are always popular, but don't pass up the $9.99 Fish Fry Thursdays. And on the weekends, enjoy a Sea Dog Brewery Sunday brunch by the beach. So check out Sea Dog Brewery at Treasure Island, 9610 Gulf Boulevard, Treasure Island, Florida, 727-954-7805. It's our final segment in our Happy Holidays edition of PewterPirates.com's weekly video preview of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, we like to give you a lot of information in these weekly wraps, but we give you a little bit more in our podcast. We like to call them a few extra bucks, a few extra takes on your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Myself, along with Buccaneer insider Roy Cummings and esteemed producer Justin Thomas, break it down each and every week, so log on to PewterPirates.com for our podcast. Also check out our YouTube channel. You get our alerts for our podcast and our videos as well. We'd like to thank our title sponsors who have been great for the past year. That's House of Brews and Sea Dog Brewing Company. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm Mike Neighbors. We'll see you next time.